Hey guys, JKG here, back with another One Punch Man video. Today we'll be looking at the newest SSR in the Chinese server, and it's the awakened version of the... Okay, I won't call it awakened, the evolved version. The transformed version of the Mosquito girl in the anime. So, don't be mistaken, this is not an awakened version of the SR. So for this you have to summon a new unit. This is a totally different character. This is from the black ticket, I believe. So you will not be able to evolve your SR into this. Yeah, so there will be, as you can see here, it's two different characters. One is the SR, which is a core. The SSR doesn't have a core skill, it's a different character altogether. So yeah, don't be mistaken by that. Okay, so let's take a look at her skills. Okay, I actually took a quick look at her kit, and if I'm translating it correctly, I think this is one of the craziest unit that I've seen. The damage is insane. Okay, so she's an Esper like the SR, also a monster. The base attack is pretty okay, but it gets crazy later on. I'll show you guys. Okay, let's see her skills. Okay, first skill. Okay, I'll just call it Blood Harvest, maybe to fit the theme a bit. Okay, so this does damage to a single target. It's already 180% of your attack for hits. Yeah, note that this is skill 1, so it does 180% attack, and it also does an additional 60% of your attack, and it increases every turn, so it increases up to 3 turns. So if I'm not reading this wrongly, first turn you get additional 60%, and then next turn you get an even more, which is 120%, and then at the third turn you get an additional 180% of your attack, which feels like too much. I'm not sure if I'm translating it wrongly, but this does look like what it says. So by the third turn, your first skill does 360% of your attack. So a single target. Kind of feels like too much. I'm not sure. Okay, it is the new unit, so for gacha games like this, it's not surprising that the newer units get more and more overpowered, but this feels a bit too much. Okay, we'll take a look at her ultimate. Okay, this is the ultimate. I'm gonna call this Pulverizing Strike. Once you use the ultimate, you gain 50% lifesteal for 2 turns, and this attacks the back row, a single target for 2 hits, and it does 500% of your attack. Whew. Okay, these are large numbers. 500% is equivalent to Amai Mask landing all 5 hits, I think, and it's probably even more than Boros. So this unit just does crazy amounts of damage. I'm not sure if and I mean, the base attack is not even that low, it's pretty okay. So this feels like probably a top tier unit. The HP feels a little bit low though, so there's like a glass cannon. Yeah, so that is the ultimate. Let's take a look at her passive. Okay, this is her passive. I'll call this Savage Lifesteal, Savage Vampirism maybe. Okay, so similar to Goketsu, when you receive a non-critical hit, the damage is reduced by 33%. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so she even has some defensive capabilities. and the reduction includes all types of attack. From the second round onwards, okay, so after an ally attacks, Mosquito Girl targets the lowest percentage HP enemy, and Mosquito Girl does a follow-up of 80% of your attack. It triggers four times a turn, and in this line it says 80% of your attack and effect. So I'm not sure if that effect includes the first skill, the damage increase by 60%. Yeah, so that's a follow-up for 4 times per turn, which is crazy as well. So out of the 5 allies that attack, you will follow up 4 times to the lowest HP unit. Yeah, I think she's crazy. She is really high damage dealer, even have some defensive skills. Yeah, let me know what you think. Is she too OP? If you guys have used her in the Chinese server, let me know whether I translated correctly. Feel like some parts are wrong because it feels way too strong. Okay, as always, if you've liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel as well. I've just crossed the 1000 subscriber mark, so thank you guys. I'll make sure I produce more content that you guys like. And yeah, so subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you won't miss future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.